Good day everyone, my name is Chang Jiazi and today we will talk about the accidents of case number 2, the MV Express Pearl on fire at Sri Lanka. Our group members had included me, Brendan, Xiaxin, Tek-Chin and Hong Kong. Now I will brief about the accidents. Express Pearl was a Singapore flag cargo ship that caught fire off the coast of Colombo, Sri Lanka in May 2021. The ship was carrying a hazardous cargo of chemical, including 25 tons of nitric acid, when the fire broke out on May 20. Despite effort by the Sri Lankan Navy and Indian Coast Guard to control the blaze, the fire continued to burn for nearly 2 weeks, causing significant environmental damage. On May 25, an explosion occurred on the vessel, worsening the situation. Eventually, the ship sank on the 2nd of June. The incident resulted in one of the worst marine environmental disasters in Sri Lanka's history. Large quantities of plastic pellets, chemical contaminants, and debris were released into the ocean, polluting the waters and washing up on Sri Lanka's beaches. The spill posed several threats to marine life, fishing communities, and coastal ecosystem. The Sri Lankan government launched an investigation into the incident, and the ship's owners face legal action for the damage caused. The disaster highlighted the risks associated with transporting hazardous material by sea and raised concern about the effectiveness of safety regulation and emergency response mechanism. The clean-up operation continued for months and authorities worked to mitigate the environmental impact of the spill. That's all from me, and now I will pass it to the next presenter.
Good day, sir. I'm Matik Jun. Now I shared about the safety management of ship operations with these cases. So, several key lessons emerged from this tragedy for enhancing safety management in ship operations. Firstly, the incident underscores the need for rigorous safety inspection. Regular and mandatory inspection and independent third-party audits are vital to ensure compliance with safety standards, particularly when transporting hazardous materials. Just as the aviation industry conducts thorough pre-flight checks, ships carrying dangerous goods must undergo detailed inspections before departure to identify and mitigate potential risks. Secondly, enhanced crew training is critical. The cases highlighted a lack of preparedness among the crew. Comprehensive emergency drills that simulate real-life scenarios, such as chemical spills or fires, should be conducted regularly. Moreover, crew members should receive specialized training in handling hazardous materials, similar to how workers in the chemical industry undergo harsh training. Ship's crews need certification in the proper storage, handling, and emergency response for dangerous goods. Third, improved communication protocols also emerge as a crucial lesson. The delay in notifying authorities about the leak and fire exacerbated the situation. Ships should be equipped with real-time communication systems like the Global Maritime Distress and Safety System (GMDSS) system to ensure the immediate contact with coastal authorities and nearby vessels during emergency. Clear reporting procedures, as outlined in the International Safety Management Code, are essential to ensure timely and effective responses. Thank you.
Good day, I'm Hong Kong and I will continue to elaborate the protection of marine environment. First is the environmental impact and immediate response. The sinking of the Express Pearl and its cargo led to severe marine pollution, including the release of hazardous material like nitric acid and over 50 billion plastic pellets. Sri Lanka Maritime Environment Protection Authority (MEPA) took charge of the clean-out efforts and mitigation measures. The response involved beach clean-out activities and compensation. Next is the long-term environmental protection measures. The Express Pearl disaster underscored the need for robust national and international policies to protect the marine environment. Strengthening regulation, particularly regarding hazardous cargo, and ensuring strict compliance with international maritime safety standards are essential for preventing such incidents. The compensation received so far has been used primarily for clean-up and compensation. Effective use of funds for environmental recovery, continuous monitoring, and community engagement will be crucial for restoring the affected ecosystem. Last but not least is the legal and financial aspects. Sri Lanka initially filed a compensation claim of 40 million but received interim payment totaling 7.85 million. The disparity between the claim amount and the received compensation raised concern about the adequacy of international maritime law in addressing environmental damage. The decision to file the lawsuit in Singapore's International Commercial Court rather than in Sri Lanka court was controversial. While Singapore was the flag state of the vessel, this choice potentially limited the total liability to the value of the ship. That's all for me. Thank you.
Good day, Dr. Adam. I'm Shashin. Now I'll present about the action to manage the risk based on this case. Firstly is establishing a rapid response and cleanup fund. The Sri Lanka Maritime Authority should create a fund for environmental emergencies financed by contribution from shipping companies and insurers. This fund would be used to utilize for immediate response and cleanup operation to mitigate the impact of similar incidents by ensuring the resources are available without delay. Secondly, Maritime Authority of Sri Lanka need to have international legal collaboration. By working with international legal experts and organizations can ensure the compensation claims are pursued effectively and the responsible parties are held accountable for their action. Besides, collaborate with international environmental and legal bodies may build a strong case in international courts by leveraging expertise and support to maximize compensation and enforcement of environmental law. Lastly, Sri Lanka may implement environmental liability insurance. This action requires all ships carrying hazardous materials to have comprehensive environmental liability insurance to cover the full potential cost of environmental damages. In this case, this insurance would have provided additional financial resources for the cleanup and compensation efforts. By implementing this action, Sri Lanka can better manage the risks associated with maritime disasters and enhance preventive measures to protect the environmental and local communities. This is all from me. Thank you for listening.
Good day everyone, my name is Brendan. So now I will provide the future recommendation to avoid the accidents. The MV Express Pier disaster, which occurred off the coast of Sri Lanka in May 2021, highlighted several critical weaknesses in maritime safety, cargo handling, and environmental protection. Here are some future recommendations to avoid similar incidents. First of all, enhance cargo inspection and documentation. To avoid similar incident, the ship can stricter regulation on hazardous material, implement stricter international regulations for declaring and handling hazardous material. Proper labeling and documentation are essential to identify the risks associated with specific cargo type. Not only that, regular inspection on vessel also very important. These inspections should verify compliance with international safety standard and proper cargo handling procedures. Second, improve ship design and safety features. Fire detection and suppression systems are crucial for a ship. These systems should be capable of dealing with different types of fire, especially those involving hazardous material. The ship can also do the hull and structural reinforcement. Consider reinforcing the hull of vessel carrying dangerous goods to provide better protection against leaks and structural damage in case of a fire or explosion. Lastly, training and preparedness for crew. The ship can conduct regular safety drills. These drills should include scenarios involving hazardous material to ensure crew members are prepared to handle such emergency. Not only that, specialized training are also crucial for the crew. Provide specialized training for crew members on handling of hazardous cargo, firefighting techniques for chemical fire, and the use of personal protective equipment. By implementing these recommendations, the